So if
especially
your kids
dedicated
don't
to
know
the
about
grades right
snorting
now.
drugs, have no idea
I'm
you
your
could
host
even
Vedika.
snort
Let's
drugs, the
begin with the
government's
video
going to
report.
teach them how to
High
do
school
it.
is witnessing
What the
a unique
hell?
twist. Canadian high schoolers are reportedly being taught how to engage in a rather unusual activity, snorting safely. Move aside geometry and make room for Snorting 101. Who knew this would be the latest addition
Because
to
we
the
banned
curriculum?
plastic drinking
According to
stalls in
reports,
Canada.
high school students in Canada.
Are you serious?
Can't make
Is
it
gonna
up.
happen next? They're
It's already happening.
BC High. This is real.
This is happening today in Canada.
Straws and wallet-sized cards for cutting powder drugs into snortable lines, as well as a booklet on staying safe when you're snorting. Isn't fentanyl a problem there, or is it just here?
Yeah, everywhere. And now the
Well,
government
why would
said
they encourage this?
they don't want them to get infections from the plastic straws. Like some kids wouldn't even know you could snort pills. Oh,
Are they
it's safe to
teaching them
snort
that?
pills? How does this make it safer? There's no safer way to snort pills. You can you can snort it off the table, or you can snort it off the table through a straw.
Can we find the
On safer
booklet and see
snorting
what the
kits
safer?
and how
Oh,
they
I
are
imagine.
Let's find. Let me do a search. Stay safe when snorting. Canada booklet.
So Trudeau wanted to legalize drugs to protect the children, and now he's teaching the children how to snort drugs. Because I know when I was in high school, I never knew snorting drugs was even a thing you could do. Like we smoked dope and people took pills, but no one ever. We didn't know you could snort them.
Well, now you know. You may be new to snorting drugs or have snorted drugs for many years. Either way, this resource has something for you. The
These
best
are
way to
my
prevent
tax
harm.
dollars.
Oh, you have to use your own equipment. There are many ways drugs are snorted. Take care of your nasal passages. They're the only ones you've got. Oh, I didn't notice these were all noses. Your nasal passages have a thin lining that can absorb substance quickly and can also become. They're literally, like you said, they're teaching you why it's a convenient way to do it.
Right?
Why it's a great way to do it, but be careful because you won't be able to use this source for long if you fuck it up. Rinse the inside of your nose after snorting. Dab your finger in sterile water and sniff the water up your nose until you feel it run down your throat.
Who is going to do that? There's no one on the planet that would ever do that unless you're in a hospital being medically forced to do that.
Oh my God.
They want you to waterboard yourself with sterile water. After you just snorted your fucking drugs to get you really high.
It says this will help your nose feel less irritated and will help move along any drugs that are left behind. Oh wait,
help them get them in your system. This is so fucking illegal.
Crushed substances, especially crystal meth. Who made this? Like, you're right. These are your tax dollars. Use vitamin E, saline spray, sinus rinse, or water-based treatment to soothe the inside of your nose and help it heal.
Do you remember when the government used to put pamphlets out of all the negative effects of the drugs to scare you doing the drugs? Now they're giving you fucking a rainbow-coated sugar pill to do the drugs.
I used to have to watch videos of that guy talking through the thing because he smoked cigarettes. Yes. And now this. You can have hepatitis and not know it. Most people who have hep do not show symptoms. The only way to know if you have it is for a blood test. Treatment cures over 90% of people and is much easier to take than it used to be.
How do you get hepatitis from snorting something?
Virus that causes liver damage and disease for people who use drugs. Hep C can be passed by sharing straws or rolled paper. And sharing stems?
I want to see the medical
stem or pipes for
it's the stems, what they call the crack pipe, the glass pipe.
Oh, stems. Okay.
Instead of saying crack pipe, they say stems.
Yeah, okay. Crack pipe doesn't sound good. Yeah. Makes you feel away.
They're trying to get these kids high so they can take advantage of them, and it's the government doing it. It's the worst grooming gang you've ever seen, paid for by tax dollars.
Oh, and they're teaching you want to go up, use cocaine and meth. If you want to go down, use fentanyl and benzos.
Use fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like you're encouraging kids to go snort fentanyl.
Yeah, or you can get some ketamine. Overamping is that the fun way to say it?
What?
I didn't OD. I overamped. There's too much caffeine. I overamped.
Have you ever seen how small amount of fentanyl you have to take to die?
Yes.
It's like the head of a pen. So you're going to give these kids this massive straw and tell them just to take that tiny little bit of fentanyl to measure it through this big straw.
Keep safe during the overdose crisis. We are experiencing an overdose crisis where toxic and unpredictable drug supplies making it more difficult for people to know what's in their drugs and be safe.
So
Like-
keep snorting.
The drug dealers are in office or what?
They don't say stop doing drugs. They say keep snorting.
Yeah. An overdose happens when the person fucking dies. They just drop and their heartbeat's gone. Carry naloxone. Oh, so it's like one of those pens for peanut sufferers. Staying safe when you're snorting. Use your own equipment. Know the source. Crush your drugs.
See, this is insane.
Start slow, go slow. It may take a few minutes for the drugs to take effect. What? Like literally, they're assuming you don't know what you're doing, so here, we'll help you do it.
It's to teach kids how to do it, not discourage them. They're trying to act like it's to help people who are already addicts do it better. But no, this is a step-by-step how-to for kids.
Stagger use with other people so someone is able to respond if an overdose happens. What? Avoid mixing. I'd be so mad if I saw this was given to my kids. Get vaccinated.
This is crazy, right?
Have condoms and lube with you. You may want to have sex while high. What the? That's disturbing as shit. You may want to jump off a building by a parachute. Well, that's
Right?
not on here. Dude, you know that the needles are probably a bigger fucking problem than these straws. If you smoke drugs, use your own pipe or stem and mouthpiece every time. Imagine if the crack guys were so put together. You go to hand them your
Yeah, they're
glass.
they're really concerned with hygiene.
He just woke up from behind a supermarket and a dog pissed on him. He's
Acting
probably
like
fine.
catching hepatitis is worse than the drug abuse.